Now, I used to think Harley Davidsons, you know, were the most hated because I was around other sport bike riders and they used to talk smack about Harley riders and stuff. But then I realized, especially out here in Ohio, that us sport bike riders are actually a very small percentage. We're the minorities out here. And a lot of these Harley riders don't take too kindly to sport bike riders.
How are things on the move?
And actually the general public don't take too kindly to sport bike riders. Where did this dog come from, man? You don't like bikers. All right. Hey, can you get... In this video, I'm going to tell you why sport bikes are the most hated type of motorcycle. Bye-bye! I had to do that, man.
That's for you. What's black and red? He goes... That's right. It's the black and red Suzuki.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
I call this my Yamaha Davidson. Listen to that. That twin engine on this MT-07 just sounds so amazing. That's the main reason why I got this bike, man. And in my opinion, it's better to get this than a Harley, because you know this is really reliable. It's cheaper. You ain't gonna have no problems with it. But I'm gonna tell you, you get a lot of hate with the sport bikes. You know what I'm saying? It's true. You really do get a lot of hate. And I'll tell you, the main reason why you get a lot of hate out here is because of this. It's because of this right here. When we get on our sport bikes, what do? We speed. We're always speeding all the damn time. You got these fools out here that are flying around corners trying to get a knee slide in and everything, and crashing into cars, the hoods of cars and everything. And sport bikes tend to be a big nuisance out here. You got cats out here wheeling on their sport bikes out here like fools. You know what I'm saying? Cycle cruisers wheeling on this supermoto. But I don't do it on my sport bike though. I'm gonna tell you guys, first, if you're gonna ride out here though and do wheelies and all that crazy stuff out here on your sport bike, and regardless of your bike you're riding, wear that full gear. And I got links to my awesome gear, like my favorite helmet, ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet that comes with the automatic tint shield, my airbag vest to help keep you safe. I never leave home without it. Gauntlet, glove, jacket, pants, boot. I have links to all my gear in the description and comment section of this video. But I'm gonna tell you this, man, is that, you know, with cruisers, you know, with the Harleys and all that, you don't know, most people don't wheelie on those. Most people are not really speeding that much on the Harleys. They're just cruising and chilling. And that's why, you know, one thing I kind of appreciate about the Harley riders is they just is cruising, because that's what these streets are about. That's why I went down to a smaller bike, to an MT-07, was because I just cruise and listen to that soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that speed is basically, it's gonna set you up for a real effed up day. Because the more you speed, the less reaction time you have. And that's, you know, riding like a super bike and super sport, that's the main fun you have on them, is ripping that throttle. But then, like I said, that's all you see these sport bike guys, boom, flying by. When I went to California way back in like 2005, I went out there and I was around, you know, driving a rental car out there, and I was shocked to see these sport bike riders were bright. I mean, they do it out here too, but out there in California, y'all are crazy. Doing 100 miles, like 180, 200 plus miles per hour, flying, racing each other. One of them flew right by my car, and he almost touched my front bumper. Had I sped up, he would have had a real effed up day. And I tell you, that's why a lot of people don't have respect for sport bikes, because of fools like that. And like I said, I did the same thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being a hypocrite here, because when I had the CBRs, I was out here ripping the throttle out here on the streets too, man. And then after a few tickets that you get,
I wasn't speeding. I was going the speed limit. I don't think so.
you know, I had some close calls. I could have lost my license and ended up in jail with the booty war. I started to realize I don't need to get these, you know, these super sports and super bikes anymore, man. And that they're for the track. You take that speed for the track. And I started to realize you should have slow fun out here. It's better. Like a supermoto. You know what I'm saying? Busting some wheelies out here, which I don't recommend, which is a nuisance too. I met a cop out here once, and he asked me, he's like, oh, because I told him I ride motorcycle. He said, oh, what bike you got, man? I said a CBR 1000 RR. He scrunched his face up, and he like shook his head like, oh man, another one. Another one of them riders. Speed racer riders. You know what I'm saying? It's true, man. If you look on YouTube, just look at the sport bike, the channels that have the super bikes, guys. Just go look at them, and you see what I'm talking about. They're out here doing these smackdowns of racing, you know, doing crazy speeds out here on the streets and stuff. Just foolishness, man. And like I said, it brings that disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It stereotypes the sport bike. People respect Harleys and cruisers more, because they're not acting like fools out here. Now, supermotos don't get that disrespect because you don't see that many of them. It's very few and far in between.
Actually, I take that back, because when people see supermotos, they're thinking dirt bikes, and dirt bikes get a bad rep out here too.
But there's a lot of people out here on the sport bikes acting a fool like I did. It just being, like I said, it just brings a negative connotation with those bikes, man. And it's a shame though, because really those bikes are for the track. They're track bikes out here. Really, we shouldn't be riding track bikes out here. And even though the sport bikes out here, and I left my turn signal on like a fool, is you know, these bikes, even on this little bike, I'm ripping the throttle here and there. But the cool thing about this MT-07 is that I'm not doing felony speeds, but yet I'm getting that pull, that torque pull off the line, feeling that goodness down low and in the mid-range. That's why I tell you the smaller bikes is really where it's at, man. Is because you can use more of the power without doing crazy felony speeds and having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? So many people get the super bike because they just love to have a bike that they perceive as being the most powerful out here. You know what I'm saying? And then it gets them into trouble, or they have an accident and have a real effed up day. You know, and then they, you know what I'm saying, then it gets a bad rep. It's them sport bikes, speeding on them sport bikes. But anyways, guys, like I said, leave a comment below. I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Like I said, I love all the different motorcycles, man. There's beauty to all of them, all of them. But I love sport bikes, but like I said, super bikes, they bring trouble, man. And they bring disrespect too, man. It is what it is, baby. But anyways, guys, I just want to let you guys know that whenever I release a new video, which I do every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm always there the first couple of hours to chat with you guys in the comments. So make sure to leave a comment about anything. It doesn't have to be about the video. Anything you want to talk about, I'll be there to talk with you in the comments. So make sure to hit thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell symbol so you get notified when my new videos release. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, deuces.